Your phone gets hot. Is the battery failing? Is it dangerous? Or is heat simply a normal part of how batteries work? Let's find out. To understand why batteries get hot, we first need to remember that no battery is perfectly efficient. A battery stores chemical energy and converts it into electrical energy that powers your device. During that conversion, a small amount of energy is always lost. That energy does not disappear. Instead, much of it is released as heat, making some battery warming completely normal. Inside a lithium-ion battery, electricity is produced through chemical reactions. As lithium-ion move inside the battery, chemical reactions allow electrical energy to flow through the circuit and power the device. During charging, those ions move back, so energy can be stored again. These reactions are highly efficient, but not perfect. Some energy is consumed by internal processes and released as heat inside the battery itself. Another important source of heat is electrical resistance. Every material that carries electric current resists that flow of some degree. Even good conductors are not perfect. As current moves through battery materials, connectors, and internal pathways, part of the electrical energy is converted into heat. Heat is produced both by electrical resistance and by energy losses associated with the battery's internal chemical processes. The harder your device works, the more power it needs from the battery. Activities such as gaming, video editing, navigation, or recording high resolution video require a significant amount of energy. To provide that energy, the battery must deliver more current. As current increases, heat generation also increases. This is why demanding applications often make a phone noticeably warmer. Many people assume that all of the heat comes from the battery, but that is not always true. Modern smartphones contain processors, memory chips, wireless radios, displays, and camera systems that all generate heat while operating. In many smartphones, the processor is responsible for a large portion of the heat during heavy use. Because these components are packed closely together, heat can spread throughout the device. Charging also generates heat. During charging, electrical energy flows into the battery and drives chemical reactions that store energy for future use. At the same time, current encounters resistance inside charging circuits and battery materials. These effects create heat naturally. As a result, it is completely normal for a phone to become somewhat warm while connected to a charger. Fast charging makes this effect easier to notice. To recharge a battery in less time, the charger transfers energy at a much higher rate. More energy moving through the system generally means more heat is produced. Modern devices constantly monitor charging conditions and automatically adjust power levels when necessary. More heat can contribute to battery aging over time, which is why charging speeds are often reduced when temperatures rise. Wireless charging can introduce additional heating. Instead of delivering electricity through a cable, wireless chargers transfers energy using magnetic fields between coils. This process is convenient, but typically less efficient than wired charging. Some of the transferred energy is lost in the charging coils and surrounding electronics, where it becomes heat. That is why phones often feel warmer during wireless charging sessions. The environment around the device also affects battery temperature. A phone left under direct sunlight or inside a hot vehicle already starts an elevated temperature. When charging or running demanding applications, additional heat generated inside the device. Since cooling becomes less effective in a hot environment, temperature can rise much faster than they would under normal conditions. The size of a smartphone plays an important role as well. Modern phones contain powerful electronics inside a very compact enclosure. Unlike desktop computers, they have a limited space for cooling systems and airflow. Heat generated by internal components therefore has fewer paths to escape. In many cases, feeling warmth on the outside is a sign that heat is escaping from the device rather than remaining trapped inside. Modern devices constantly monitor battery temperature. Small sensors collect thermal information and send it to the operating system. If temperature begins to rise too high, the device can automatically reduce processor performance, lower charging speed, or temporarily stop charging altogether. This is why some phones become slower or charge more slowly when they get very hot. These actions help protect both the battery and the device's electronics. A warm battery is usually completely normal. during gaming, navigation, streaming, photography, video calls, or charging. Energy is actively moving through the system and some heat is expected. Engineers design batteries and electronic devices with this behavior in mind. Warmth does not necessarily mean dangerous. In most situations, moderate warmth simply indicates that the device is working and transferring energy as intended. Excessive heat is a different matter. If a battery develops a swollen shape, emits unusual odors, causes repeated shutdowns, or becomes extremely hot to the touch, there may be a serious problem. Physical damage, manufacturing defects, internal failures, or faulty charging equipment can create dangerous conditions. These warning signs should never be ignored and may require immediate attention. Battery age can also affect temperature. Over hundreds of charging cycles, chemical changes gradually occur inside the battery. Internal resistance slowly increases and energy transfer becomes less efficient. As a result, a larger fraction of energy is converted into heat during everyday use. This is one reason older batteries often become warmer and lose capacity compared to newer batteries. So why does a battery get hot? Because no battery is perfectly efficient. Chemical reasons, electrical resistance, charging, demanding applications, wireless charging, nearby electronics, and environmental conditions all contribute to heat generation. So if your phone feels warm, the battery is probably doing exactly what it was designed to do. Most of the time, warmth is normal. The real warning signs are excessive heat, swelling, unusual odors, or repeated shutdowns. Understanding that difference helps you recognize when heat is expected and when it may indicate a real problem.